Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. People that know me, sorry if I've been a bit hard to get hold of, a bit elusive. I'm not ignoring you. I have had quite a bit going on. I'm not making excuses, but also I've not really been able to speak on the phone or do any videos for my channel because I've had laryngitis. I've been in detox and let's just say junk food, pizza, chips. I had a skinful over too many days, probably a few weeks. Anyway, it's not about that. This video is going to be a card reading. It's going to be for the general collective, but it's going to be for the divine feminine. So let's see what comes up, comes out. What does Spirit want us to be aware of? Us females out there, the divine feminine, in Empress energy. What do I mean by that? Well, the Empress is a badass bitch. She's the best of the queens in tarot, in the whole deck, multifaceted, a diamond, abundant, loving, caring. She's the shit, baby. Just know that. Oh yeah, I forget you. My name's Kenley. I hope you're good, wherever in the world that you're from. I'm from Derbyshire in the UK, and it is absolutely shitting it down. Cold. Yeah, we're in September, but we used to have things called seasons. Now, it's like a lucky dip. So, anyway, all that shit out of the way. I hope you're doing well, like I say. I hope you're in good spirit, good health, good fortune. You might want to increase your fruit intake into your diet. Don't put off till tomorrow what can be done today. I mean, just be real. Just be you. People that know me know that's what I'm about. Just be real. Just be you. I mean, that's a badass motherfucker. Just be you. It's all you can do. You can't be anyone else. And also no one can be you. And you do that shit well. So, yeah, people that know me, my friends, my family, anyone that truly knows me knows that I am that bitch. If you want to be real, if you want to get shit off your chest, if you want to just be you and you don't want to put that mask on and you don't want to be brave and you don't want to be tough and you just want to express that and feel better and just know it's safe in my presence, and that's all I can give to you. But my time, which is invaluable, priceless. So whatever you do in Divine Feminine, invest time wisely, Because time is money. Put time into what you love. Fairly standard, stating the obvious. Sometimes the obvious is not obvious. Take like a unfinished painting, and for whatever reason you had to stop that painting. Family crisis, important phone call, whatever it may be, big, small, important, trivial, but trying to get back into that same flow, we know it's very unlikely, not impossible, but very unlikely. Even if the same person paints the same picture, landscape, whatever, depending on where you're stood, viewing in a certain perspective, and also, you know, being human and not mechanical or artificial, there's always variations. And so, cut people slack. Don't be too hard on them. Don't be too hard on yourself. And just know we're only human. And it's okay, you know? I've split the deck. You probably noticed I've been sat here with these cards, because it's cartomancy I'm doing, not tarot. We've got the 9 of spades. 9 in numerology. 9 is a bit of a swine. It's like feeling like the goalposts are moving, that you never quite get to that finish line. Or because this is a card of trauma. What do I mean by trauma? Trauma could be a lot of things. It could be physical trauma, trauma to the head. But a lot of the time, people endure trauma, but don't perceive it as that. And that rabbit hole, this isn't the video to go into that in detail, but that, if you're in a survival, you know, fear-based, anything could go wrong any minute, someone could hurt me any minute, you know, it's negative. You know, slightly neurotic, overthinking, over hypervigilance, then you're in a state of complex, more than likely, post-traumatic stress. So you're always on defense. You're always quick to jump down people's throats. Trying to block them before they get a chance to hurt you. Hurting them before they hurt you. And I just want to say, it's not in somebody else that you have to forgive. You have to forgive yourself. And once it's in you, babe, and once it's in you, you can grow that shit. And you can give it to whatever degree you choose. Whoever I'm talking to is in need of some healing. If you feel triggered by things, if someone puts a status or a poster, on Facebook, the sort that makes you go off like a loose cannon or a gun, like, is that shit to do with me? And this bitch be like, if the fucking shoe fits, Cinderella, and I guess it does, then you must have done that shit. So you're owning up to it. All I'm saying is, if it triggers you, because I've not said no names, I'm going on my feelings, mine only, my shoes, on this path. But I know that somebody needs to hear this that possibly could or might in the future or has related to this. Sorry about my voice, like I say. Laryngitis. So this is a card, the 9 of Spades. This is a card of air energy, thoughts, spirit, the unseen, the worst traumas and the worst pain anyone can ever go through is usually invisible to a degree to the outside world, when internally you feel like screaming, dying, crying, running to who knows, but running until you can't run anymore. Wow. I know that the only way to put that shit to bed is to turn right round and face that shit, because there's nothing that you will go through that you can't endure. And you're not a victim. It's not a good mindset. You're a survivor, a thriver. Whatever shit you've been through, you're here. You're here now. People love you. You might feel like nothing to yourself. Someone may feel like you're nothing. But you're you. There's only you. There'll only ever be you. Just know that. And you'll always be shit hot enough. And you'll always be, a beautiful individual that I can relate to on loads of shit. The name Douglas, Doug. Or possibly something to do with... Right, this is not for everyone, like I said. If it resonates, great, or not, obviously. Trauma's not the best subject. I can think of a lot more cheerful things. But good things, great things come out of that. And one of them is you, babe. One of them is you. Just know that. You're not alone. You're not alone. Look up. And when the stars are out, I'm under the same sky. Even though you can't see me. Just like stars. A bright light in an abyss of darkness. Maybe that's you. But as I was saying, this isn't for everyone. But I'm getting that whatever you're going through is having an effect, negative effect on your sleep, which is going to be detrimental to your immune system, which means you're going to be susceptible to all types of shit. And so you need to express it somehow. Get it off your chest. You know, I feel that some of you, but one in particular, person, female, like I say, it's for divine, feminine, my sisters, all my mothers, you know, all the best friends, all the, you know, all the real chicks. This is for you. But a particular person right now or recently or possibly up and coming very soon, I mean in the next between 1 and 5 days, possibly a week, for some of you maybe 2, but I'm really just seeing that sort of timeline, that you're going to be possibly burying a loved one, somebody's funeral. And I'm sorry for that. I know it's frightening. Just the thought of not being able to ever see that person again. Not in this body. Not in this realm. But we forget to think that you've made it to the next level, right? And so, you know, of course we miss them. We've got to believe that they miss us, you know. But it's hard going here. And so, you know, let's try to be, instead of warriors, let's try to be warriors, you know, because we all are. And we're all in a battle, a spiritual one. So, 18:18 on the clock. 99999. Somebody needs to ring an ambulance. Somebody's going to the other side, but do you want you to know it's okay? And it's okay to be scared, because nobody knows where we're going. There's no destination, but it's about the journey. And you know, like, unless this is a person, or even if, you know, you've got to love people that have done us wrong, really, because somebody did that to them. And if you don't talk about it, if you don't express it, then that shit, you become that. Even if you've not thought you felt it, if you've not, you know, whatever you watch, whatever you, like, these eyes, whatever they see, good and bad, and everything in between, everything mad, crazy, it, like, your pupils are whole to let the light in, but everything, you know, be careful what you look at and look for, and try to be in the strength of being in your eye self, being in your heart, you know, and empathise with that person, because we're not beings that, we're not made of that shit. We're just not made of that shit. I'm going to stop there and I'm just going to carry on. I haven't even pulled any cards yet. But you can't make this up. So the Joker, right? Try to remember the funny. I mean, even if there was abuse, I know it's asking a lot, right? I've been there. But revenge is the best, a dish best served cold. Like, do you really want that karma for that person in that state, in that vibrational state? Because you're accountable and, you know, like, be the change you want to see. You can't make this up. Thank you, Spirit. So, change. That's the only thing that doesn't ever change. Is everything changes. But when you take responsibility, it is an ability to respond and not react. So you only react in fear, false evidence appearing real, you know? Fuck that shit. Face everything and rise. Grand rising, everyone. Someone might be the other side of the world. It's morning. You know, it's tea time where I am. That's what we call it anyway. But change is like grow. Wherever you go, grow. And do that for others, you know, and even if you have to grow without them, you know, like just try and leave them better than you found them. That's a positive influence. Could just be a smile, it doesn't have to be grand gestures. But this is a card of knowledge. And how do you gain that? Well, change, beginnings. This is the circle. This is the card of, like, circular cycles. It's funny, I'm doing this for Divine Feminine. Something to do with your menstrual cycle, possibly. Something coming back round. So it could be retrograde. I'm not actually sure what the planets are doing right now, because I don't sort of feel like I'm even on this one. Make that as you will. I don't give a fuck what you think. You know, not being horrible, but I've just got to exercise that. That's my man. My sexy Leo man. And my boy. Love them. Big love for them. It goes all around, baby. Have faith in you. I do. You have got so much potential. Shit. Like, untangible amounts of potential. Be the change you want to see. To do right by you, to do right by yourself. And to be able to still stand in that power, not judgmental. And, you know, running from responsibility, but by knowing you're of different stuff and you don't believe in that way, action or belief, whatever it is that you're differing from with somebody in your personal life, you know, you can't be going to the same place, showing the same shit, doing the same shit. You've got to do that different shit. And that's power. Like, you will encourage and give people courage to do the same. Like, I mean, how you might even help them be aware of that shit that they weren't aware of before. The universe has got you. God's got you, karma, whatever. I mean, I'm just spiritual. I'm not religious. A phrase that might help you is, if you feel anxious, in a state of fear, panic attack, something like that, like really nervous, trying to avoid stuff, just say, I am guided and protected on my life journey. Good or bad, I know that whatever I go through, I grow through and I learn from. And then I can show you. With action. Vote with your feet. Anyway. But while you're in this Nine of Spades, trauma, insomnia, fright, overthinking, whatever you wanted an answer to is a no. And that's why you're not completing the cycle. Because you need to change. Get out of your comfort zone. I mean, we forget what comfort is. You take it for granted. Change it up, shake it up. You know? Find what gets you going. Passion, love. Your true life path. Your soul job. Let's move on. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, show me a card. I need to see. Show me a card for the collective. Divine Feminines, please. Show me a card for Divine Feminine, please. The collective. What does our Divine Feminine need to be aware of? Up and coming. Nine of Spades again. You can't make this up. Like the Joker again. You've just seen me shuffle. So to get out of trauma, to get out of the nine, which is never finished, it's like coming up for a completion of a complete cycle. Like, you know, like a new chapter. You need to get off that roundabout. Get round to it. You need to get off that. You know, shit. Could be drugs, what somebody's battling with. You already know what you need to do because it's the hardest thing, right? And that's how I know it's usually the right thing to do. Speed. You can't make this shit up. You just can't make this shit up, right? Thank you, Spirit. Number 8, to do with spiritual. Whatever an answer to a question you've been wondering, the answer is yes. Eight of Clubs. 8 is Leo, Aquarius number in numerology. 8 is like something that's all around, like omnipotent, omnipresent. But you need to be direct. in any communication and any action, because you're manifesting multiple opportunities. Opportunities in cartomancy and tarot are aces, baby. And it would be in the wands, because clubs is fire energy, so it's masculine. So whoever I'm talking to, the divine feminine I'm talking to, needs to get right with the dad in you. You can't tell me nothing different, because you are, the best half of him and the best half of your mum. And you need to make a decision based on intuition. Yeah, that easy, not, said me, never. But it is what it is. There's only you can do it. No one else can do it for you, and if they do, it won't stick. So do the doing. Stop doing the thinking. There's only two people. Or two, alternating currents. Male, female, cold, hot, negative, positive. Ain't nothing other. Sorry for any, LGBT out there. I don't mean to offend anyone, but you can't argue. There is only that. Comment if you want to, comment on that. But if it's a bitchy trolley comment, I'll just fuck you off, I ain't got time for that. Sandy's laughing. Who knows about that. So, whatever it is going to be to do with next summer. Be direct and keep up. Make sure whatever you're telling, a man's word is his bond. Woman also. Woman means from man. So it's the same. Fractal fuck up, really. You have to go by spirit, the number 8 again. The fire in someone. What makes somebody go? The doing. The penis. The doing. And don't be afraid of that. It's because there's those separate but unified powers in all of us.